Hello my beautiful bastard, today I have for you amazing barbecue chicken setup which you can use in PvP and to destroy legendary strongholds without breaking a sweat. If you love goodies like these ones, you are at the right spot. Definitely hit that like, smash that up if you're new, welcome to the family. And I have decided, guys, to post one mainstream setup, and this is kind of mainstream setup with barbecue chicken ingredients. Of course I will inject this build with butcher insanity, but you got the point. One easy setup for mainstream people, for casual players, and second setup which will be absolutely crazy out of the box and will be pain in the ass for other boring content creators. So I think you got the point how we're gonna roll next, because let's be honest, we will not receive anything new in near future. At least 1 month wait for season 2 is kinda huge time. Thanks to God we have other games to play, like Armor Core 6 coming out this month. Lies of P I think is coming next month. Then we have Starfield, you got the point. We have of course tons and tons of games, Baldur's Gate eventually if you are into that shit. Nevertheless, in this one we are using kinda top tier synergy. I'm using striker gear set with gunner specialization. Why gunner specialization is so important in this one? Because not only we will get bonus armor by using our medkit, but on kill we will get armor back, which is always handy, and of course increased fire rate. And with striker gear set, again, that's really important because in that way we will be able to stack striker really quick with kills. And since we're using Saint Elmo's engine exotic assault rifle, which has a really good rate of fire, we're gonna stack really easily striker without using shotgun. So if you want to stack striker gears really quickly, of course you could use rock and roll shotgun or other shotgun, you got the point. But before we got to my setup, quick word from the sponsor, Diving.net. If you don't have enough time or good teammates but you still want to have all the best items in your game, then Diving.net is set for you. They have absolutely amazing team on consoles, they will complete your orders super quick. Everything happens through account sharing. This service has been working for many years. They have tons of customer reviews, but now if you're gonna use my promo code RBDIV, you will have 15% discount on absolutely all services, on any service, or RBD or RBDIV. You have 2 promo codes, use whatever you want and you will get discount. If you have any questions, don't hesitate, drop your comment down below or contact the operator. But now let's get back to this setup. Like I said, I'm using striker gear set. Striker gear set is really nice, especially if you're gonna use striker's gamble talent, which is on the striker's gear set backpack. That will increase our DPS even further. On top of that, for survivability reasons, we have, like I said, armor kill, medkit with bonus armor, and don't forget that you can use your second skill such as fixer drone, maybe deflector drone, you name it, some healing options. But for legendary strongholds I would recommend you to use assault turret because it has tons of health and it will distract enemies and will deal some damage. Not much, but still at least something. Decoy will die really quickly on legendary strongholds, so I don't see any reason why to use decoy here. Assault turret has much more health and it will give you much more utility. Decoy works really well in DZ though, so simply switch assault turret for decoy and go and destroy landmarks and agents. Like I said, for specialization here we will use gunner specialization because we will get armor and kill, increased rate of fire, foam grenades, extremely painful in PvP and PvE. You're gonna stop rogue agents, hunters, chungas, bosses, you name it. And also you have Banshee Pulse. Banshee Pulse is kinda okay skill in PvP, also in PvE, because you're gonna disorient nearby enemies. If your enemy is using shield, by breaking shield he will be disoriented as well. Apply Banshee, and with this time to kill, you're gonna cook that ass easily. For the guns though, we are using St. Elmo's engine exotic assault rifle, one of the best exotics in Division 2 right now. It has by far the best attachments in the game, period. Crit damage, of course crit chance, increased magazine size, stability. I mean, Jesus Christ, this assault rifle is absolutely amazing, and that shock effect is nasty. And that leads us to my holster, dirty secret in this setup, guys. If you don't have shock resistance, don't even try to PvP. Don't even bother. You need shock resistance. Hazard protection, of course, is always needed in PvP content, but in today's state of Division 2, it's absolutely mandatory to have at least one setup created with shock resistance, and this one has 90%, almost 90%, and that's enough to be resistant against shock effects in the game. And it sometimes helps on Legendary Strongholds as well, especially against those rushers with shotguns. Those love to throw grenades at you, shock grenades I have to specify. And yeah, this can save your ass. Trust me, it can save your pretty ass. For the second weapon, I'm using AK with preservation, again for survivability reasons. Kill somebody, boom, you have armor on kill from gunner specialization and 20% with headshot from my AK. And AK is one of the hardest hitting assault rifles in the game. For pistol, I'm using DZ exclusive Orbit pistol with perfect finisher. Kill non-elite enemies, switch your main weapon, boom, you have 40% crit damage and crit chance buff, and that will cap out our crit chance. As you know, 60% is capped in Division 2, 60% crit chance. So really nice option. But again, if you think that you can't stack striker efficiently enough, you can replace AK with lefty with sledgehammer, because if you're gonna throw grenade, even foam grenade will activate lefty talent or perfect sledgehammer talent, and you're gonna deal shit ton of damage, and you can switch to your secondary weapon as well, or use maybe rock and roll. Anyway, AC-12 shotgun, automatic shotgun will work really well if you want to stack as fast as possible striker gear set. But in my eyes, with increased rate of fire, with St. Elmo's engine exotic assault rifle, you're gonna stack really easily striker, especially on legendary difficulty with healthy, tanky enemies. Yeah, for the chest piece, I'm using Fenris mask, striker mask by the way. For chest piece, I'm using Fenris chest piece to increase my assault rifle damage. You could use, of course, Jarl's chest piece with Unbreakable. Unbreakable is really good in PvP and PvE, it's kind of meta talent like 2 years now. But if you want more DPS, you could use Obliterate, also a nice option. But I think if you're gonna use Obliterate, then reroll offensive core attributes for extra armor. If you are using Unbreakable, then reroll armor core attributes for weapon damage. This synergy is how it works, the game. So this is how it works in PvP. If you're gaining somewhere armor, you have to gain somewhere DPS. So it's simple as that. Also, you could use Sombra chest piece, but I think first option would go Fenris chest piece with hazard protection and Unbreakable, or Obliterate. Second option would be Sombra if you don't have Fenris chest piece with Spotter, with Obliterate and Unbreakable. And third option, Jarl's chest piece with Unbreakable or Obliterate talent. It depends how you play. For holster, I'm using Shock holster, which will give us resistance against shock effects, and by using our shield we're gonna shock nearby enemies, and the rest is kinda simple. 3 pieces from striker gear set. Bye.